Hey guys, King here, back with some more Monster Hunter Rise info. So today we're going to be looking at the final two weapons that will be in Monster Hunter Rise. And these weapons are the Hunting Horn and the Charge Blade. So let's jump right into the weapon showcase. So let's first start off with the Charge Blade. I use this weapon quite a bit in Monster Hunter World, so I really hope that it keeps the same mechanics in Monster Hunter Rise. From the clips that are being shown here, it looks like the moveset is exactly the same. I think that's a good thing, as trying to fix something that isn't broken is never a good idea. Let's take a look at the first Silkbind attack for the Charge Blade, which is the Morphing Advance. So this attack uses the wire bug to launch you forward while your Charge Blade switches to axe form. While you're in motion, monster attacks won't knock you back or stun you, and this also can be changed into a variety of attacks after moving. I'm assuming that one of the attacks you can chain into after this attack is the super amped elemental discharge. I'm thinking that a good scenario to use this would be when a monster is right about to attack you, you immediately use Morphing Advance and then can do SAED right afterwards. To me, this move has the same properties that the shoulder tackle for the greatsword has. All in all, I think it's a great addition to the Charge Blade's moveset. It allows for more options and allows you to be a little bit more aggressive. And with that, we're going to move on to the next Silkbind attack, which is Counter Peak Performance. So what this move does is allow your files to be charged to maximum when your shield is hit. To me, this just seems like a better guard point. If you don't have any files, then just use this and you can get your files back and immediately go into SAED. Depending on how long it takes for your wire bugs to recharge, I can see this move being really good. Never having to worry about actually attacking, you just defend, get your files back, and immediately do another attack. It honestly seems a little too good. I'm wondering if there's a possibility that you can use two SAEDs after one another. For example, what if you have the Charge Blade already charged up but haven't inserted the files? Then you use Counter Peak Performance, you get the files into the shield, you use SAED, then you switch back to the Sword and Shield, insert those charged files, then use SAED once again. It's possible that could work, but the only thing that I think would hinder that is if you use Peak Performance and it takes away whatever charge you already had for your sword. That's something that I think needs to be tested out in the demo. That's pretty much all there is for the Charge Blade, so let's move on to the Hunting Horn. Personally, I'm very excited for this weapon, as I'm going to main it throughout my playthrough of Monster Hunter Rise. Now, I've hardly played Hunting Horn, but from what I'm seeing here, this weapon looks like it's focused mainly on attacking now than what it was before. This is a welcome change that makes the Hunting Horn look a lot more appealing, and I think a lot more people are going to pick it up and use it throughout their playthrough. So what we're going to do now is look at one of the first Silkbind attacks. This one is called Slide Beat. So this move propels you forward into a spinning attack, and then also grants a status boost, and you'll be invulnerable to knockback effects while moving forward. I really like the changes that they've done to the Hunting Horn. It looks like they gave the Hunting Horn a little bit more freedom, and are trying to direct it down a path of doing a lot of quick attacks. The weapon wasn't necessarily slow beforehand, but I think they just made the transition between attacking and playing a note a little bit more smoother. Because the transition between attacks and playing a note is going to be so smooth, I think KOing monsters with the Hunting Horn will be even easier. And that was the first Silkbind attack, so let's take a look at the second one. This Silkbind attack is called Earthshaker. This attack is similar to the dual blade Silkbind attack, Piercing Bind. It drives a stake into a monster, and wherever that stake is driven into, that's where the attack will happen. This attack is pretty straightforward, but I just wanted to point out that this also does KO damage. All in all, the Hunting Horn is looking very promising, and I can't wait to use it when Monster Hunter Rise drops. Well, that just about sums up this video and the series, as these are the last two weapons from Monster Hunter Rise. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe so you'll be the first to know when I drop some more Monster Hunter content. Thank you for all your support, have a good one, and take care.